They keep refrigerators humming and space labs in the sky. People who work in scientific engineering and technical services have a wide range of training and education, yet they share a common talent for problem solving. The challenge might be choosing the right tools to cut a gemstone, figuring out why a cash register is jammed, or developing new ways of refining chemicals or packaging food. Each scientist, engineer, and technician brings knowledge to a problem and works toward a solution. The work can be microscopic. A biological scientist examines the tiniest elements of life to find new ways of treating disease. Our increasingly complex world demands an army of scientists, engineers, and technicians, and their work might take them anywhere in the world in the years ahead. With a breathtaking rate of change and new technological developments flowing constantly from research centers, people in this field must be willing to continually update their education. Many of these jobs require advanced degrees, but the degree and the experience won't be enough. New materials, new equipment, new scientific breakthroughs will require people to rethink how they do the jobs they were trained to perform. So this is a field for people who are excited by challenge and who love to learn. Their work has the potential to change the world and even make it better. Most of us depend on others to make the things we use and the food we buy at the store. We look to manufacturers to produce the material goods we need to live. At every step of the production process, there are jobs in manufacturing. There are machines for making machines, and someone has to design them. Then those machines have to be operated, fed materials, and their products have to be finished, sometimes by hand, packaged, marketed, and delivered. Much of the work in manufacturing is repetitive. In fact, that's how profits are made. A manufacturing process is developed that can turn out the same item over and over that meets specific standards. Starting at an entry-level position in manufacturing, you might move up to supervisory positions and management by demonstrating your knowledge and productivity. Or you might come up with an even better way of mass-producing a product. Others get training as machinists or go to college to learn manufacturing methods, chemistry, or marketing, and enter the workforce in management positions. Some manufacturing operations are more individualized. A cabinet maker can have a unique style or design, or make custom objects. A tailor might make a custom suit. These kinds of specialists are more likely to go into business for themselves. Most jobs in manufacturing require you to join a workforce and become an employee. Production schedules depend on prompt and regular attendance, so even if you're taking a manufacturing job just to earn a paycheck, you have to make a firm commitment to certain days and hours. If you're new, you might be put on a night shift or weekends. The daytime jobs are usually taken by employees with seniority. You might be required to join a union, because a majority of the workers have voted to be represented by collective bargaining, though some states have laws that give you the choice of whether to join. Conditions and benefits can vary a lot, even within a particular industry. So before you take a job, look into similar positions in your area if you can, and shop for the company that gives you the best combination of opportunity, job security, and compensation. Behind every successful business transaction, there is a team. Each individual involved in business and administration performs an important piece of a big job. What they all have in common is a desire to find the right fit. They might find the right product for a customer, the right price for that product, the right employee for an opening, the right message for a product. They might put mail in the right hands or seek out information that completes the analysis of a stock offering. They might find the best possible way to organize a company so that all its parts function like a well-oiled machine. From secretaries to general managers and top executives, successful people in business and administration have an understanding of how details, when put together well, add up to a masterpiece. Whether they work for a small business, a multinational corporation, or the government, they have a passion for getting things right. If you have that drive, you might start as a secretary or general office clerk and work your way up to become a clerical supervisor or operation manager. If you add a college degree in business or a master's degree, you can move into a corporation higher up the ladder and head toward a position as an analyst, cost estimator, or general manager. Depending on what job you want, you might not need to know something about the business where you'll carry out the service you're hired to perform. If you're going to be a receptionist in a pharmaceutical company, you don't really need to know much about chemistry. Even top executives often transfer their business skills from industry to industry, learning about the issues specific to their new company while implementing a business plan. If you're going to be a cost estimator for a manufacturing baker, however, you'll have to know a lot about the ingredients and labor involved in the products the company makes. You'll also discover that within each company there are issues, titles, procedures, even vocabulary that you need to learn in order to get along. So to build a career in the field of business and administration, it helps to be flexible and to be a quick learner. This is also a field that requires skill in communicating with other people. Part of the challenge in working for a business is getting along with your coworkers in a way that encourages everyone to do the best job possible. One of our presidents, Calvin Coolidge, is credited with saying, "The business of America is business." You might not agree with his view, but the importance of business success to this country's well-being cannot be denied. For people who like to be active all day, who like to take their skills to new challenges in constantly changing locations, the construction industry has an array of attractive jobs. You might work for a small construction company, or for the government maintaining highways, or a big corporation. Some construction workers are highly specialized and hire themselves out as freelancers, doing their particular piece of a large project. Some jobs require technical training, while others require apprenticeships. Other trades can be learned through unions or in vocational schools. Some, such as an architect, require a college degree. An architect draws on advanced degrees and creativity to design a skyscraper that can withstand an earthquake. To go into business for yourself, some knowledge of accounting and business practices can be a big help. These courses can be taken at local community or business colleges. An advantage of working for large construction companies, government, or unions is that you can obtain health and pension benefits. Whether you take a job installing drywall or operating a bulldozer, a job in construction requires the ability to do things precisely. These jobs tend to be very physical, but they also call for great care. From a skyscraper to a superhighway or a communication connection, the strength of the finished product is in the details. Working conditions vary widely. Cable installers find themselves in all kinds of homes and need to be able to interact with customers. So do painters, paper hangers, and other workers whose finished product must please the homeowner. Construction workers also must be able to get along with each other. Many projects include teams of specialized workers who may or may not know each other. Getting the job done requires give and take. It's a collaboration that often calls for communication across language barriers. Often the work takes you outside in the heat of a summer day or winter's cold. Roofers, pipe fitters, structural iron workers, and other construction workers are often exposed to extreme conditions. Precautions must be taken to avoid injury. This is a field that can leave you with aches and pains after a work week filled with bending, carrying, kneeling, and other physically demanding tasks. Seeing a job through to a successful completion, though, can be very satisfying. So can being in demand